Welcome to the channel.
Shalom, family. Yes, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for rocking with us, subscribing. So make sure you like the video, share it with somebody because these times is interesting. It's a good time to be alive, and it's a bad time to be alive, right? So, um, with that being said, wow, what is going on? What is really going on?
Wow, the
Well,
struggle.
I'm pretty sure you know what's going on.
I mean, I hope. You can
Yeah, I
only
hope.
hope.
I hope
Yeah.
because we've been hearing we just saw a video earlier today. And let us know if you can hear us, family. If you're in the chat, make sure you like the video. Let us know if you can hear us now, because I know it's a lot of noise around us. The wind's blowing and stuff. So let us know if you can hear us. Yes, you are the first one. Make sure you like the video. Uh, Leave us your comments too. Any questions, leave it in the chat. But yeah, what is going on? What is really going on, huh?
You made me forget the topic because you had a different topic than what I wrote down.
Well, you wrote it down.
No, I didn't write down your topics.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What was your topics? You just said them.
No,
I don't remember.
and people in the chat now, let us know where you're tuning in from.
Shalom, shalom.
Um, and yeah, are you ready for this draft?
Oh,
It's
that
like
was
the
it.
NBA.
Oh, that was crazy. That okay, I
Yeah, so
remember
I
now.
think
Thank you.
they snuck a bill in and basically said if you're a young man 18 to 26, you are drafted. So
Automatically,
automatically,
they come into your door.
what does that really mean?
You already know what it means. That look, go back to Muhammad Ali. When I first, like when I was 18, I was waking up. I was like,
Shalom,
man, this
family.
country, I can't take it because of white supremacy. So I was watching Muhammad Ali when he in the 60s and 70s they wanted to draft him to go
Mm,
to the Korean War, and exactly what he said. Y'all leave a comment if y'all know what I'm talking about this video. He goes, no, when I have issues, it's with the white man. No, when I have issues, when somebody's coming against me, it's you. So no, I'm not going to fight your war. I'm not going to go die in your war. You go fight your war. He said he was willing to sit in jail, and that's exactly what he did. He sat in jail because he didn't want that blood on his hands.
yeah, man. Will you sit in jail or will you go fight? Put it like that.
Oh,
Shalom,
right. What
family.
happened to the
Shalom.
strength of our people in the 60s?
Welcome, guys. Make sure you
Even
like the
prior to
video.
1980. What happened to the strength of our people?
Shalom, family.
Like, those are strong words to say and mean
Orlando,
it.
Florida, tuning in. South Carolina, Virginia. Yeah,
The
shalom.
draft.
Yeah. So let us know what you guys think about that, cause that's something different. You know, we ain't see that in a long time
Since
since World
what?
War was it one or
No, since
two?
the Korean War, because that's
Korean.
what he was talking about when he was about to get drafted,
Yeah,
or when they wanted to draft him, but they threw him in jail because he wasn't willing to go.
that's
The
wild.
Korean War of the 60s and 70s. My grandfather fought in that war.
Atlanta. Yeah, let us know how you guys feel about that. New York or New Jersey? I'm sorry, New Jersey.
Yeah, because that draft, I don't know how y'all feeling. Are people like, yeah, well, you know what they got now? They got the feminism movement. So now the women are like, yes, I can't wait to fight for America. So maybe that will benefit them, I assume.
Yeah, Vietnam. But
Vietnam, thank you,
yeah,
divinely purpose, not Korea. Korea was in the 50s. I'm sorry. Wait.
because I'm not even. I don't. I look.
It was the Vietnam
I
War.
try to
Thank you.
forget what America taught me. I try to forget
Well,
all
that's
this
my
cool
history.
stuff.
That's my
Yeah.
that's look. That's those are my
Mm,
grandparents, so that's why I know. They were
yeah.
stationed in the Philippines.
Yeah. Shalom, family. Shalom. Make sure you like the video. And we'll get started. But yeah, we've been talking about this draft. I recently saw that what I want to say it. They passed it sneakily. They did it under the table.
Yeah, they gonna be
It
at
wasn't
people's
like
doors like, come on, let's go
yeah.
fight.
So
It's
that's
time.
man. That just tells you should not be in America. Like really, are you gonna fight half the world with America?
Ooh, right, because half the world don't like America at this rate in time. Sorry to tell
Because
you.
it's a lot of nations out there, a lot of countries and stuff say, look, they're tired of. America. They targeted, the U.S. and just having an upper hand. So they're coming together, as you guys know. I'm pretty sure you guys know. They're coming together and saying we putting our foot down. We're standing together, and it's not going
Mm-hmm.
to be no more bullying.
Yep.
So it's like, wow, this is it's getting real. It's really getting real. With last week with the Russian submarines and ships and stuff right off the coast. Um, and today I saw the United States put one of their submarines
Mm-hmm.
close to their to they said they was just like they already had it scheduled,
They
but
be just lying,
yeah,
just blatant
it's like
lies.
wow.
Oh, good. Why lie at this rate?
But yeah, it's getting serious, guys. So can you imagine like if really stuff go and then the the one channel, what's the one channel the guy,
Full spectrum
you
survival.
say it again, shout him out.
Shout out to Full Spectrum Survival. Y'all better watch that channel if you care about, your life. You should probably watch that channel so that you understand the different dynamics, because it's just not time to play blind and be like, "Oh, if I can't see the war, it won't happen." Like that's
Yeah,
not going
because
to help.
it's happening. Well, his channel, go check out his channel because he talked about some stuff, and he was saying that it was random shipping containers getting dropped off in certain neighborhoods, and then just say it would get dropped off. It was like Call of Duty, like for real, the game Call
That's
of
so
Duty,
bad.
where you call like something down and it drops, then your team got to protect it or something. That's basically what's happening. They drop a container full of military grade weapons, and there's like policemen or just the people around protecting it until they can come get the weapons out. So let us know if you saw that in your neighborhood or close by your neighborhood. If you heard about that, because like I say, we get this stuff, but you guys, most of you guys in the states are tuning in. So if you guys heard that, let us know because that's something different. Just a shipping container right in the middle of your neighborhood, full of guns,
Hmm.
full of weapons. So that's like, man, that's something that it's getting serious.
Yeah, I mean it was serious in 2022 when America decided to sanction Russia like that. Because the thing is, you can't America can't continue like this. You can't just bully and bombard and rape and pillage people and then think there's no righteousness and justice that's ever going to happen. That's absolutely delusional. I don't know who thinks like that. Narcissist people think like that, and America
Mm,
is a narcissistic institution, and so they're just, I don't know. They're not in their right minds. They probably never will be, which is why it has gotten this bad over the years. Because that last sanction they did on Russia, what Russia actually said, Putin said recently, check this out on the We On news channel, WION. They just posted this today. You can go on there right now. And what
mm, mm.
Putin just said was that freezing Russian assets is a threat that will not go unpunished. And Putin seemed like the type that he's about his word.
Yeah,
Okay? So when he ain't just giving out empty threats, he's saying freezing our assets will not go unpunished, because how many times has America and the West done this to different countries and different institutions? They did this to Iran, they do these things to Cuba. And so you have all these people that are angry, like, why do you keep we're not babies. Why are you freezing our money?
yeah.
Like,
That's some man. Just get out. Just get out of there, guys. If you really
yeah.
got the money to like get out,
Even if you don't got the
even
money,
if
the
you
most high
don't,
will
but
make a way.
just get out because it's getting serious. And I don't know if they're like really being truthful with everybody, like putting it in
America,
their face. Yeah, because most countries are telling their people get ready for World
even
War
in
Three.
Europe,
Yeah, get ready, get prepared, get
yeah.
prepared. Yeah, so
They said stock your food, get everything situated, have your protection. And this is why we want to give you guys the 5 steps for you to survive World War III, because we're already in it. This will go down in history as, part of World War III. And so here are a few things that you can do. Number one, y'all know what we always say: passports. Get your passports. Make copies of all of your passports of your entire
hmm
family, your children, your marriage certificates, your birth certificates. Send them to your email address. Make copies everywhere. Send them to different people in your family or your friend group that you trust, so you can make these strategic connections and have your documents in order. That's number one. Number two, locate 3 places on earth Y'all ready for this? This is golden. Locate three places on Earth with no military.
Yeah.
Now, why do I say that? When you go to places that have no military, they're less likely to be a target. Nobody's even thinking of them in times of war. You're
Mm-hmm.
going to be sitting and you're going to be chilling. You're going to be drinking your coconut water. You're going to be looking at the sunset because these folks are not even considering these countries. And so Europe and America do not have these countries. Japan is a Western ally and is a very developed country, so that does not count. So you want to really think of, okay, let me look at which countries have no military presence. Even within Africa, you have these countries, no military presence. Okay. Number three, you want to shift your investments. Okay. Y'all know we talk about this all the time on our channel. My husband trades. I'm a freelance writer, a marketing strategist. We also invest in stocks and gold. We invest in different things. We invest in property. So you need to diversify your investments, shift your investments out of America, okay? Or at least if you can't invest in like overseas banks and stuff like that, at the very least, begin to invest in silver or gold, precious metals that people anywhere on earth are willing to trade in,
Mm-hmm.
okay? So it makes life easier. Another way to do that is actually opening an account with Wise. You can check out the link in the description below. Wise and SoFi, both great travel world accounts, so you can invest in different areas and hold currencies in different currencies other than the USD.
Yeah.
Now, this next one is actually one of my favorites. It's a tip from the Bible, which says, seek the ancient path. You want to seek the ancient path and beat consumerism, because the worst thing that can happen right now is that it's times of war, and you're a consumerist who cannot figure out how to survive and live off chapati, rice, and beans.
Yeah, because that's basically what America teaches us. It was hard for us. Trust me, I'm telling you guys the truth. It was hard for us not to
Yeah,
try to keep buying stuff like we really didn't
yeah,
even need.
yeah.
So
Because
we got
America,
to practice that now before it's
man,
too late.
you
And
don't even realize it.
yeah, and that's why I say like you have to get out of America to realize the it's a some I saw this quote. It was like you don't know you're in chains unless you travel. It was something like that.
You don't know you're in chains unless you get out the chains.
So, yeah, something like that. Let me know if you guys know what I'm talking about because it was
That
something like
makes
that,
sense
but I'm
though.
not sure. Oh, I I think it was like I don't. You would never know you was a slave unless you get out of that slave mentality.
Yeah, because you look back like, oh, it was crazy over there. Like it was really different. And most of the world doesn't live like that. And so that's why we tell y'all all the time, like, these people that live in Africa and live in Asia and have these different villages, they will be the survivors because they're not embedded and in debt in a consumerist mentality. They know how to survive off a little. And it's just their day-to-day life, and they survive off that little so they can save. It's not even necessarily all the time that they don't have resources.
Hmm.
Usually it's just they're saving to get to a certain goal. But our people, oh man, folks in America, Black Americans will be like, I have nothing. It's like, well, did you save? Did you save anything? What do you buy? Like, really take inventory of what you're buying and see, do you actually need that? Do you actually need frosted flakes 10 times a week?
Yeah, like sir. Yep, you said it.
That's pricey. What things can you get off the list and say, okay, let me start investing $10 into these gold, this precious metals, something so that you have an extra security fund if you need to take your passport and say, okay, I'm gonna get out now. At least create that plan for when stuff starts to hit the fan. You can say, okay, now I'm going to be able to get out and go to these countries, or I'm going to diversify like this. I'm going to level up on this skill set that's going to be wanted worldwide. You want to use a worldwide skill set. For us, that's marketing, that's writing, that's trading, a few different skill sets that we have as a family. Follow the ancient path and beat consumerism. And then number five, I had to include this in, okay? I've been on this mindset since 18 years old. Defeat white supremacy on a psychological level, because it does
Hmm.
you no good to have your perm in your hair. You got this white supremacist mindset. White supremacy is written all over you. And you come to Africa or you come to a place and you cannot be with melanated people. That is heartbreaking. that we as Black Americans can be around melanated people and feel like, oh my gosh, there's too many melanated people. Like, why would you feel like that when you're
Mm,
melanated yourself? Defeat the white supremacist mentality. You don't need to have all the blonde wigs, the weaves. They're $500, right? You could have kept that $500 and invested in something, or
yeah,
started your business.
it's so crazy. Like when you talk about that, I think about the movie They Clone Tyrone.
Okay,
Like that's so crazy. Like
that's so bad.
they really tell us what they are doing, but we still just want to continue to be clones.
We still
Like
want to continue. Oh, our
I'm
people love
telling
being
you, once you
clones.
get out of America, you will understand what we talk about because that's the only place like that.
The only
Um,
place.
and like it's crazy because the whole world is starting to realize like why is America pushing so much evil?
Mm-hmm.
And if you try to speak any light or truth or good, it's a bad thing.
Mm,
The more than half the world is saying this is going against America, saying like, "Wow, I don't want to have the LGBT community here in our country
right,
because
right.
they understand that's a law. That's not right.
That's an
That's not
abomination. Yeah.
yeah. But like, you really just gonna fall with America?
Yeah, if you love that white supremacy and that debauchery, then I don't know.
You
You
gotta
have
think
to
about it.
reap what
Like
you sow.
more than half the world declares America an enemy. So if you're an American, or if you're in America now, you're an enemy to these other countries.
And that's the wrong mentality to have, for because so many of us, I don't know what it is in the last few years that we have. Maybe it's that they're not like pushing a lot of the our brothers being killed in the streets or whatever it is. They don't push a lot of that stuff anymore, and so everybody's now like very, how do I, very docile Black Americans are these days. Like nobody's really caring about sticking up for the people.
Okay,
Nobody's like, hey, we need to go back to
it's
Africa.
wise.
Everybody is just like in this days of, okay, I'm
It's
gonna fight for my country. And it's like your country's on the wrong side of judgment. And so it's wise to, in
yeah.
fact, listen to the Most High and not fight on the wrong side, because it's a losing battle. You can't win the battle when the Most High has granted the victory for the next
Hmm.
nation that's going to be the next superpower. He's great. Look, you can't take none away from that. It's like the book of Daniel. The Most High will raise up and choose who he chooses at his will, because he made the earth. So it's not something where you debate the Most High and say, well, why did you do that? And why can't America be number one still?
It's very simple because if you just go back 200 years, where did they get all their resources and stuff? It's from Africa, and it's been that for a long time. So why not come to where the resources are?
Yeah, where even the human capital, everybody in the West and in certain Asian countries also are dying. Like the populations, people cannot have children. They'll have like 1.2 children on average, which is not enough to replace an entire population. And so, just in human capital, Africa is the place to be, just in human capital alone.
Yes, yeah, family. If you didn't hit the like button, make sure you like the video. We greatly appreciate it. Um, yeah, it's just like it's really mind blowing because I'm like, man, it's really getting serious. It's
It
really
is.
getting serious.
It is.
Day by day, week by week. I can't believe they dropped those shipping containers off.
What was that? I gotta look more into that and see
Right?
like
Like
what is
I
that
look,
about.
we just heard about it. So let us know if you guys seen anything in your state or heard anything in your
On full
state
spectrum
in your
survival.
city. But I'm like, wow, they I can't imagine just a shipping container just plopped down right here in this land and then military people guarding it and stuff. It's like, oh snap, they getting ready for something.
Is it that they want the civilians to protect themselves, or is it that they want to have all these stops where they can like,
That tells
I don't
me
understand.
that that tells me it's about to be civil war in a way. Like it's a lot of undercover agents from other countries or something like that.
That's so strange. What
Yeah,
y'all think? Why y'all think it's like that?
that's something different.
Why are they dropping shipping containers everywhere? That's weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all defeat the white supremacy mindset because that thing will not. First of all, it won't help you on your route to salvation in the kingdom. That's like number one. Number two, it's not even going to help you in the real world. Okay, because when you come out of America and Europe, ain't nobody with that white supremacist mentality. Nobody's
Hmm.
with it. As a black person, you absolutely should not be with it. Like, just that's just strange anyway. So you got to get that self hate off of you. You got to really check your heart as you're coming out of America. You got to check your heart because a lot of people wind up back in America because their heart is in white America. And that is their idol. That's their whole heart, their whole life, white America, right
Yeah.
inside their heart. If you could look at their heart, it would have white America stamped on it. I'm trying to be serious. You laughing?
That was funny. You're a good jokester. You're a
I'm not.
comedian.
I'm serious. You can see these people in the spirit. It would say white America.
That's funny.
They'd be up here. These Republicans. They'd be like, "I'm gonna fight for America." I'm
Yeah.
like, y'all better
And
stop.
that's what we try to tell you because we kind of walked it these past 3 4 years, right? Being here in Africa, it's gonna take time to get used to a new life like this. So when you come
Yeah,
out of here, it's a new thing. You
yeah,
know, if you do something new, you gotta have practice, and that's
yeah.
just with anything.
Gotta
So
get your reps in
yeah, you gotta get your repetitions in, like really with anything, with everything.
for real. Yeah,
So that's why we try to say sooner than later. Um, sooner than later.
yeah. Because Russia, they don't care at this point. Because just what was it 3 weeks ago
Mm.
that the prime minister, one of the people in the circle, they were like joking. They're like, let's just see if we strike this missile, how long it'll take to hit America, right? And
Yeah,
now they're literally at right between Florida and Cuba chilling. And Putin just said today, within the last few hours, he just said, go to WION, we on the news channel. He literally just said that sanctioning Russia further was the biggest mistake America could make and that it will not go unpunished. And so it's like, do we really want to just count the threats and see, I wonder how many threats it takes before they do something? Just be wise and leave. And most people can leave. People are like, oh my gosh, most of us can't leave. Most African American people are more talented than most of the world just because of the institution you were raised in. You have an education, you have this work experience, but you don't value yourself. And so you automatically count yourself out. Where there are people in Africa who will take a screwdriver and a screw and put up and tear down and build things incredibly, but you who have the work experience, the education, you have everything you need, you're like, no, I'm gonna count myself out. You have to see what's in yourself. You have to, especially if you're a black American. Y'all know they got y'all in the most intense jobs, the jobs that really grow the company, the jobs that really make a difference. And so you have skills. You can leave. Like if
really.
you need somebody to tell you today, let's be the ones. You can leave America. You have everything you need. You can do it. We believe in you. Now you need to believe in you
Hmm.
because our people are talented. Straight up,
Yeah.
straight up. Our ancestors didn't build America for no reason. We're talented. Straight up.
Hmm.
There's a reason they took our specific people and kidnapped our specific people. But you got to tap into it. That's the worst thing that white supremacy in America did, was make you think that you're not valuable unless you're working on their plantation. You're valuable outside the plantation. Okay? You are, straight up. But you got to believe it. I can't believe it for you. I mean, I can believe it to an extent, but you need to believe it for yourself and take action on it
What's the
because there's
guy's
opportunity
YouTube?
all over Africa, to be honest. Even, and it's like we're in the most simple time and day to accomplish these things as well, because you have people like us talking to you. Think about if somebody was in World War II and they're like, oh, I got to figure out how to maneuver. They couldn't go on YouTube and say, okay, which are the top 5 countries, which are the most peaceful, what are the strategies I need? But you have these things in your access today, and somehow we're so fearful, like, oh my gosh, I need to stay in America forever, when you have more than what your ancestors had to be able to maneuver and do these things and go across the world or go wherever you need to go.
Yeah. Um, full spectrum survival.
Yep.
Was it his latest video or the one before
What?
that we heard this morning?
I don't know. Either one of them. Because
Yeah,
he posted two in the last 24 hours.
yeah. So he was talking about the YouTube channel Full Spectrum Survival. He's talking about how they're dropping shipping containers in random cities and stuff, and the police or military will be guarding it, and it's full of um, weapons.
I think they expect the civilians to join the army, I guess, because
Yes,
America's army in the last
Full
few
Spectrum Survival YouTube
months and
channel.
years has decreased exponentially. People don't really join anymore. And hence, you'll see like social media campaigns like join the military. People don't join anymore. And so, America's military power is very, very limited. Okay. Especially when you're throwing out trillions to Ukraine, trillions to Israel, you
And
know.
I think Biden just signed a bill or something with the Ukraine president saying that they would fund them for the next 10 years.
The next 10 years.
Yeah, something like that. I saw something. I'm like, what is what? So yeah,
The whole reason is because the West doesn't want to lose its grasp. They're fighting, they're trying so hard. They're like Great Britain, France, the US,
Germany.
Canada,
Hmm.
Germany. They do not want to lose their grasp. That's what this entire war in Ukraine is even about. So they know if they lose Ukraine, then Russia's like full speed ahead to take over the rest of Europe.
Yeah, and that's it's happening, y'all. Like right in front of us. You gotta wake up and know what's
Yeah, I
going
wake
on,
up.
because um, it's better to be out because they kind of tell us what's going to happen, like in movies and stuff like that. Like they kind of tell us what's what's about to
They
happen,
do tell us.
like for real. And they have to. The enemy has to tell us what he's going to do.
Man, these are interesting, crazy. I mean, this is worse than the pandemic when we left. When we left in 2019, 2020, it was a pandemic. The world was locked down and we still left. We're like running through the airport and all that stuff. But literally now, it's like, it's what, like war. I guess that was a different type of war. It was like a disease type war. But this, in this, like physical war, like stuff really going down, like it's
Hmm.
time to go 100,000%. 100,000%.
Yeah.
And I will just fly through these topics once again for the people that are just joining our top 5 tips for you to survive World War III. Passports and copies with other documents sent to your email. Before you leave, get your passports, your birth certificates, all of the documents that you need. Make copies of all of them, okay? Send them to your email address and send them to your friend and family's email address that you trust. Okay, if you don't have your passport, you're a bit behind. Number two, you want to locate 3 places with no military or a very low military presence. Why? Because you don't want to be in like France, where obviously France is another world power. You want to be somewhere where there's no military, very minimal military, because you're not a target. They're not going to be infiltrated. You know, you're just going to be sipping your coconut water and looking at the sunset. Okay. Number three, shift your investments. Investing in gold and silver, precious metals, investing in tech companies, investing in yourself, your business, your own self development, so that you
Yeah.
know how to
Invest in
survive.
yourself.
You know how to even survive in these times, and you have a different mindset of living an alternative lifestyle. Number four, follow the ancient path and get rid of consumerism. Consumerism is expensive. Consumerism is debt. You don't have time to be in debt in a war, because usually people who are in debt in a war become casualties of the war and go into some type of slavery or some type of thing like that. So this ain't the time to be in debt with anybody. Pay your debts off. This ain't the time to be a consumerist. See if you can live off of some rice and beans, some chapati. See if you can live like the Africans and Asian people do, because at the end of the day, these people know how to survive. Okay. Number five, and this is maybe one of the most important as far as your mindset is concerned, you want to defeat a white supremacy mentality on all levels, on all levels. When it comes down to your hair, when it comes down to how you view yourself, how you view others, you don't want to come with this white. I think the best example I can give of this is like if you see somebody that has natural hair, okay, and their hair is very thick and it's very just afro, and you're like, oh, you should put a perm in that. Oh, like you have all these white supremacy tentacles flowing through your hands, flowing through your mouth, and it's like, don't. This ain't the time and season for that. Because when you come out of America, it's going to annoy you that African people look the way we do. If it already annoys you, African features and African people, and you're a black person, you need to go repent straight up. You need to stand down. You need to get on your knees and ask, why do I hate myself? That's what you need to be saying to yourself,
Mm.
because it just does not make sense. It does not make sense for a black person to come to an African country and say, oh my gosh, why all these people have this African hair? Because
Exactly.
we were made like that. How about that? Like that. I cannot take, like, I really can't take that. But yeah, y'all get that mentality out of you, because if that's one of the things that's going to drive you crazy in a time of war, then you already probably lost, to
Yeah.
be honest. If that's the type of thing you care about, it'll crush you. Like, please,
Yeah.
please repent.
And you can contact us through email at journey with us number 4 and letter U at gmail.com if you have any questions.
Yeah.
And this person said, uh, I live here in Texas, and I thought these containers were for remodeling.
You seen the
I
containers.
saw two
Okay.
yesterday by my bank. Like that's something different.
So people actually seeing them.
Yeah, let us know if you did you see people like guarding it and like opening
That's
it,
quick.
trucks come
They
up or
just
something,
popping
or
up.
cars come up and
We gotta look
stuff
into
is
this.
starting to come out of the
Y'all gotta look
container.
into it too, so we can come back and tell each other, family. What do you say to our people? So-called FBA fighting for discouraging our people from relocating, breathing hate. Right, right. I'd say that's self hate at its finest. I mean, whenever you want to take over a nation, that, it's just foolishness, to be honest. Because we as African people know we have Afro hair, like that's, Afro hair, hair like wool, wide noses. We have a distinct phenotype.
Mm-hmm.
When we walk through Tanzania, when we walk through the country we're in now, when we walk through any of these places and you see African people that look like you, it could be Nigerian, South African, and it's like, man, we all look alike. But for you as a an African descendant, to say, actually, no, I don't look like them. Actually, I have Native American ancestry with my straight hair. Now, if you really got that, that's fine. But 90% of our people, you may be mixed with that like 1%. And so just stop the self hate. It all goes back to self hate. Why do you want to deny your African features? Why? Because the white man told you to. You're working off of propaganda that you don't even realize. Your whole
Mm-hmm.
life is propaganda, and you won't even wake up to it. Ask the Most High to remove your proper propaganda brain. Like, you need to be in your right brain in 2024.
Yeah, yeah. The common sense is been taken away. Um, they just want everybody not to be. Yeah, they just want everybody to be
I
dumb.
hate it.
They just want
I
everybody to be
so
dumb.
hate it.
Like really.
Even the video, I watched a video from a Nigerian sister. She was talking about the spiritual ramifications of our sisters putting in like
Mm,
wigs from Asia, wigs from different places, because typically the people will devote those pieces of hair that the Asians were wearing, they'll devote them to other gods in the temple. And they're like, we make $1 million off of this per year. And it's like, and this, and I can't take it. I can't
it's a
take the
lot.
self hate. I cannot. I can't take
It's
it.
it
It's so
it
foolish.
just comes down to which side you're gonna be on,
Mm.
good or bad. Like that's basically what it is, and just being in that place of evil. What this is not my words. This is words from other countries that's not in America. They say America, it's an evil place. They try to push evil onto the whole nation.
Everybody knows it now. Everybody's saying it. Even our African brothers and sisters, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, Tanzania, Kenya, Malawi, Botswana. Everybody's waking up saying, "Oh, this country is twisted. This country everybody's been trying to go to is twisted."
But
Okay,
you still because the whole world is still lost too because you still see people that want to go to America.
a
We
few.
still meet people here like, oh, America, I want to go, I want to go. And it's like you know what's going on right now, but they don't know what's going on. They just want to go to America.
Some do, some
So
don't.
we try to tell people just to get out, just be aware what's about to happen.
Because I
You
think,
gotta think about the next 2 to 5 years. What's about to happen in the next 2 to 5 years?
yeah, I think relevant to the Africans going to America, you have to really ask if Africa is a country that has 1 billion to 2 billion people on it, and only 10% of people or 5% are going to
Hmm.
America. I think that's why it's so important to look at numbers and statistics to really have the idea, oh, the whole world, the whole of
Shalom, shalom,
Africa
family.
really isn't going. It's actually just a small percentage of people. And what they usually do, they'll build up over there and then send money back to their people. And so they keep that line open. And so it's this skewed idea. This America's so good at this skewed idea that everybody, all African people are like, yeah, I want to go to America. Majority of African people don't. If they did, you America would be about 50 to 80% black right now if all people want to go to America. Just straight
Hmm.
up. Because we are a very populous people in Africa. And so if all of us were over there, you would see the African American population being at about 80%. But what is the African American population? So that tells you
So they
just right
say.
there.
But yeah, make sure you like the video. Um, but yeah, they it's just so crazy. Like if you're in a relationship and the person that's supposed to, be leading you just lies and just continues to lie, 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 and try to, like I don't get it. I don't think he'd be in that relationship. I don't think he'd be in that place.
Yeah, not long term.
Yeah,
You may be trying to compromise, but after a while, you're like, okay, I'm looking at your track record, and your track record isn't too good, so it's about time to depart,
yeah, man. So our advice is to get out every time. Get out,
depart,
depart, escape,
divorce, break the covenant.
exodus.
Yeah, because y'all, this stuff is really crazy, but I know that the Most High will cover you all and protect you and lead you, but you have to act. You have to take action. That's just reality.
Yeah, and let us know your questions, comments. We're gonna go through the chat now.
We already went that one go down.
Yeah, Detroit, Michigan. But yeah, the Most High is always gonna protect His people. You're just gonna have to. Well, I guess for us, that there is this place where we are, right? It's just a peaceful place. It's a joyful place. Um, it's a place where you can beat the cost of living and stuff like that. So we always try to suggest people to get out of the crazy America. Really.
It's horrible. Shalom, shalom. These are 5 excellent suggestions for young people. I pray they hear you. We were raised and kidnapped because we were wandering Jews. We were stolen from the Israelite tribes that still exist in West Africa. Absolutely. Absolutely. I've been to Ghana twice and got robbed and trying to buy property. I went through the right real estate. Africa has many problems, so be careful and plan some more. I'm
Yeah, that's
sorry
a
to hear
hundred.
that you got robbed
Yeah,
when trying to buy property.
that's very truthful.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
That's unfortunate.
New Jersey, Shalom family.
This is also a time of praise because of what the Most High is doing, waking up his people to truth and Bible prophecy of what's to come. Yes. And I think one of the most beautiful ways he's doing that is seeing our brothers and sisters here in Africa, our people waking up and like, man, it's so easy for them to receive the truth of the Bible because they have the culture. So for them, it's like, oh, this makes sense. It's so
Hmm.
exciting to see that. Like when our people wake up here, it's not like it's not. I think in America sometimes it's difficult to tell people that because the American culture isn't based on the Bible. That's why it's so difficult.
Yeah, that's true.
Shalom, trying to get out of Columbus. Yes. That's cool, Leonard. Yeah, we're from Columbus. This awakening is natural and happening across the planet, nothing unique.
No, I think it's unique.
I don't know what
It's
he means.
special because it's it's a certain type of people that's waking up and following and getting out. It's not like everybody's waking up.
I don't understand the comment.
Me neither.
I don't know the answer. Sorry. I don't understand. It, maybe you meant to type it different. It sounds like the first part is a contradiction to the second part. The Most High leading in mind says the only way to make it in Africa in any country. Yeah, just in life in general,
Hmm.
absolutely. Because yeah, you gotta be led of the Spirit of the Most High. And the thing about that is, if you're not in His will and you're one of those people that got reap what you sown, it's like that's why it's a spiritual move before anything.
Yeah,
But stuff like that shouldn't even have to be said. This should be common sense. You shouldn't
really.
have to say, "Oh, make sure you're not screwing people over and having self-hatred in your heart." Like, why do you even have to say stuff like that? Why do you have to say, like, people should already know that? That should be obvious. That should really be obvious.
Dang, it's Juneteenth too, right?
No, it's Father's Day.
Or something like that.
Is it Juneteenth? I have no idea.
Yeah, I've been seeing it.
The Holy
Dang,
Land
it's
is
been.
not in modern day Israel, but in Africa. Do you know Jerusalem and Bethlehem is in South Africa, and Congo is the giant kingdom in Cameroon? Yeah, Unde. Yeah, we do believe the Promised Land is in Africa. We don't know which region. We believe it's in Ethiopia, but yeah, it's definitely in Africa. That fake place they got up there was just invented in 1945 ish, right after World War II. They were actually going to put it in Uganda, but they're like, oh shoot, there's too many black people. Maybe that won't work out well. And so, this is the mind of silly Grecians. It
Yeah,
didn't make sense.
and then you got to think about too the G7 meeting. I guess it's like the world leaders
The
come
European
together
world leaders.
meeting. So I'm pretty sure they probably like know what's about to happen and they're getting prepared. They're probably getting their families prepared and everything. What's that movie? Dang, what is that movie where they had the big ship?
I have no idea. The big,
Yeah, at the end. What is
I
that
don't know.
movie?
I saw it.
Guys, let me know in the chat if you know this movie I'm talking about. It was it was like the meteors coming down and blew up. But what is that movie? Keep talking, keep talking.
I don't know what movie you're talking about. The big
It's one of my
ship.
favorite movies though.
I have
But
no idea.
at the end, it was like three big ships, and the only people that had the tickets was the richest people and stuff like that. They get alert and say, "Hey, it's time." This big Russian guy, he was at a boxing match, and he got the message, and then he just got up and left, and got his family, and started going to the ship. Man, what is that movie?
I have no idea.
It's gonna bother me. It's gonna bother me. Not Greenland. Ah, oh, duh. The year I graduated.
What? 2012?
2012. Yeah, that movie.
I didn't. I feel like I could never get into. I was trying to watch it, but it
Yes,
was so long and drawn out. I couldn't pay attention.
2012. That's basically what's about to happen. Yeah, yeah. There you go. There
Dang.
you go. Thank you. 2012. Yes, that's basically what's gonna happen. They just the most powerful people or the richest people and stuff know what's about to happen. Like, hey, the ship's about to sail. You better come. So I'm pretty
That's
sure
crazy.
people gonna be moving around in a certain way, but I don't know.
I mean, they already are, honestly.
You gotta find a place of safety and peace.
Yeah, they already are. People, it's already happening. But one last thing about the Russia Ukraine that I wanted to mention that I didn't mention earlier is that Russia said that, guess what? You want to know the terms for Russia not bombing in Ukraine anymore? You ready?
Uh,
Can you guess what you think it is?
Say it again.
Russia said they will stop bombing Ukraine if this happens. You want to know what it
Yeah.
is?
Go
You
ahead. Tell me.
ready?
I'm not
Okay,
gonna guess.
so they said they will stop the war on Ukraine if Ukraine says that they will not join NATO, the Western alliances of European nations and America, and if they begin to draw their troops from Moscow.
Mm,
They says it can be peaceful. You guess what Ukraine said?
nope.
They said no, no, ma'am, no, sir. They said nope. And you know what else? We're gonna get more funding from the U.S. to help us.
Yep. Yeah, that's what it is. And they're doing drills. They got like live drills, getting ready. They practicing. They getting their reps in.
Ukraine,
No,
Russia,
Russia.
next to the
Yeah,
U.S. Yeah.
it's getting serious, guys. So
Yeah, according to Weon, Russia says they are testing to see how quickly their missiles and stuff could hit the East Coast. That's why they have to be so close.
Mm,
This is just such a weird time. These are just such weird things to report. But you know, it doesn't help to be in the dark either. To be honest, it doesn't help to be in la la land. So it has to be talked about, especially in our community. Our community likes to stay away from geopolitical stuff and likes to pretend that none of this stuff matters, but in reality, it all matters. It all is going to affect your life, your personal life. And
exactly.
so it's best if you just take a little discomfort. It's better to be a little discomfort now while hearing the YouTube video than this comfort later when it's like literally at your door or it's literally a problem that you can't get yourself out of. And then you're at the mercy of FEMA boot camps
Yeah,
and Walmart.
like we always say, like you got to think about the next 2 to 5 years. That's like in the chat. Let us know where you think the world's going to be the next 2 to 5 years.
That's a good
At
question.
least one person. Let me know. Let us know where
That's
you
a good
think
question.
the world's going to be in the next 2 to 5 years. How's the world going to look? How's it going to be operating? Um, yeah, let us know because that's something that's really serious. That's something to think about. Um, I just think about, man, what's been happening in the last hundreds of years. They've been just doing the same thing, and now people's stepping up and saying no. We're not going to continue to do this.
Yeah, their time's up. Western powers, the time is up. The West is pretty much, there's already like an expiration date on the West. It's already done. And it's just like stepping into that era of, oh, the West doesn't rule everything anymore. But
Mhm.
it's such a good time for Africa, which is why it's like, you can't even be so selfish to be like, oh my gosh, I love America. It's literally such a good time for the oppressed of the earth. They have received these sanctions and rapings from America and Europe and Great Britain and France for the past couple hundred of years. Like it's such a good time. It's such a good time for
Mhm.
these people not to have these sanctions placed on them over and over and over. Big Brother America looking over their shoulder every 3 seconds with these different proxy wars and all this stuff, starting all these issues and all this stuff. And it was never returned back in his own hand. But the Most High is doing it now. He's raising up certain nations, and He is going to give them double for their trouble.
Exactly.
All the trouble they want to cause, okay, you're going to receive it now.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's getting serious.
it
You got
is.
anything else?
I think that's it. I am going. I made some iced tea. I mean, some milk tea, some iced milk tea. Pretty good with my matcha. No, it was moringa, not matcha, with my moringa tea. And so, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's that.
Yes, guys. Let us know if you have any questions. We're about to end it. You can contact us at journeywithus4u@gmail.com. Make sure you visit the links in the description because the state of diaspora is coming up. Um,
June 20th
yeah,
and
that's soon.
27th. That's today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead and explain that to them.
Well, they can watch the video in the description to see it
Give it
because I
give
also
it a
got to get
summary.
ready for Raider revenue tonight.
Give a summary. What the state of the
Okay, let
diaspora
me
is.
do a good elevator pitch. Give me a moment. The State of the Diaspora is a 7-day workshop taught by us where you get to learn how to diversify your finances, live your best life in Africa. You get our e-course free, and you get to create an incubated community of 5 other entrepreneurs who are working together to leave America behind. That's that.
Yeah. So make sure you hit the link in the description. Join that. Um, because if you're serious about really trying to move in this next year, the next 6 months, I think this would be a good investment.
Oh yes, excellent. It's, we already have testimonials from people that have joined. It was sold out the last go around, and most of the people they're actually coming into the southern regions of Africa. And it's so humbling. We're just honored to host the workshop because it's really helping people to diversify correctly and
Hmm.
avoid certain areas that are hotspots for
Exactly.
corruption in Africa. You can avoid a lot of that stuff by getting information from people who have been on the ground for over 3 years. You can avoid all of those hassles by talking to people who have more wisdom in you in a certain area. So be blessed, be abundant, be in the most high, defeat white supremacy in your own mind, and live your dream life abroad,
Yeah,
even in the midst of a war.
really. Even in the midst of the world, just continue to seek peace, family.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's really getting serious. Like I know my spirit is like telling me like something's big about to happen.
It's already
It's,
here.
yeah.
About to happen.
No,
Already
like something
happening.
even worse.
It's
Something
already
even
big.
worse.
It's already there.
Something even worse is about to happen. So guys, be prepared. Um, make sure you have your passport always. We always say that. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like, share. We appreciate you guys. Shalom.
Sure.
All right. Yeah.